Greetings, people of the internet. This is Cardiacs, and today is, well, a New Year holiday video. So, Happy New Year to all of those watching, and if you're watching this when it's not New Year, then I hope you had a good one. uh, anyway, so the idea for this is that I wanted to redo the illustration I did last year, and I did that. It didn't come out exactly how I wanted, but that's okay. I just kind of realized quickly that I hadn't learned as much as I hoped I had. But that's what the new year is for. To learn more, get better, and have fun doing it. So, I am sketching out the idea that I had with the first illustration, and oh my goodness. I have a new kitty. He is white, and he's trying to play with Summer's tail because she is sniffing around my desk. Please don't touch my keyboard. Anyway, so this time I kind of wanted to address what I said last year about my resolutions. Okay. So last year I said I wanted to improve so I could redo this drawing, and I did that. I also wanted to try drawing new things like men, animals, and more fantastic concepts, and I did that mostly thanks to my frustration in not drawing men ever, and my trying to learn how to draw wolves, and also Ginger helping me with her very different concepts for her book. Practiced backgrounds as well, mostly thanks to Ginger as well. I did continue drawing daily, but I stopped right around my the goal. The goal was September 6th this year, and I made it, but for some reason afterward I couldn't do it every day. Still, it did solidify the habit of drawing a lot more often than I did previously, so there's that. I also try to make it a habit to sign and date my drawings, and for the most part I did do that, but I didn't sign every single one. I didn't date every single one, but I did. For the ones I posted, I did learn to start signing them, and I also date the sketchbooks I keep relatively often, not every page, but every couple, because sometimes I will draw several pages in the same sitting. I also wanted to make as many videos as possible, and I actually did do that because I have done at least one video per week. And I also did daily videos, I think in was it August? I think it was August. And I also I pretty quickly got used to writing 17 instead of 16 on dates, so now I've got to learn to write 18 instead of 17. Strange. It always feels strange when the new year is coming in. Anyway, for this year, I want to get better at drawing men and backgrounds, especially city ones, because the ones I have been doing have been very forest-like, and that's great. I mean, I like doing those. They're easy, they're simple, but what are you? Stop it! Stop biting me. It's what I've gotten used to doing, and I don't really do city scenes. I don't do street views. I don't do cityscapes, and I want to fix that. I want to get better at doing that. I also want to get better at doing backgrounds in general. So that's something to look for in 2018. I'm trying to remember this because I don't have it written down in front of me. I did write it in the video itself. I also wanted to freaking cat keeps biting me for some reason. She starts sniffing my fingers and then immediately starts chewing on them, and I'm just like, that, just, no, stop. Anyway. Cats are a little bit crazy. I want to get better at perspective, I guess. I don't think that's on the list later, but I wanted to get better at things like detailing and anatomy as well. I also wanted to learn more color theory. I am relatively good with those things, but there's always room for improvement. And so that's on the list of things I want to do. There also are a couple of mental things I want to fix. For example, I want to stop regretting things. I always hold on to things that don't even matter in the long run, and it'll just tear me down and make me even more nervous and self-conscious than I already am. So I need to try and work toward stopping that. Just quit. I know it's going to be harder than I think, but I've made a lot of progress mentally since I was born. But I think I can do it. I just have to, I gotta want it. I just gotta keep my head focused on what I need out of life and try and not let the little things bother me. Other than that, I also want to also just generally want to smile more. Like smiling and laughing. I've been doing a lot of that lately, thanks to a certain someone. And it feels really nice. I like it a lot, and I hope that I can continue to do that into 2018. Almost said 2017. I also want to hate myself less. There are always issues in my head going on beyond the anxiety and the regret that I shouldn't be holding on to. There's also things about my personality that I want to fix, things about my energy level that I want to change. There are things about my body I want to change. There are just so many things about me that I want to change. And because I feel like I can't do that, I hate myself. So in 2018, I want to make myself realize that I don't have to be perfect. Nobody is. Perfection is an opinion. It only exists because one person possibly thinks it can be perfect, but it is not a cookie cutter definition. Perfect is whatever one person wants it to be. And I don't want to be perfect. I want to be me, and I want to be happy with me. I want to get to this point in my life that I just look at my surroundings and see something beautiful, see something I've always wanted, something that I'm happy to finally have. I want to have that moment when I see these things and realize that I've gotten to where I've always wanted to be. I want to feel like I've succeeded in life. And I can't really do that if I'm constantly thinking that I've got to be perfect with every single thing I do. So, the main hope for 2018, beyond the artwork and the just generally getting better at what I do, I hope that I'll somehow manage to let myself just be me. So I won't have to constantly tear myself down just because I'm not being productive, just because I'm not doing something I feel like I should, just because I need a few hours to take a break and play a video game instead of working on a commission or a video or doing something around the house. Everybody needs a break, and I need to start giving myself some. And I hope anyone else out there takes this to heart and understands that if they're struggling with their own inner demons, that they can begin to give themselves a chance to just breathe, a chance to understand that perfection isn't really attainable. You can be the best person you can be, and that can be enough. That's what I hope to accomplish in 2018. I'd love to hear what other people watching this want to accomplish as well. If you haven't really thought about it, then that's great too. Sometimes resolutions are hard to attach themselves. They're hard to attach to real life. For example, the common resolution is losing weight, and I would like to do that, but have the hardest time doing it due to health issues and general energy. Those are kind of excuses. But with my current situation, it's a bit more difficult than is ideal. Still, I would like to be a bit more healthy in 2018, but that's not one of my resolutions. My actual resolutions will be on the screen at the end of this video. It'll just kind of pop by, so you'll have to pause it if you really want to read them, but I've gone over the majority. I just find that life shouldn't be a race. It shouldn't be as difficult as some people make it out to be. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be complicated. It can be whatever you want it to be. And what I want it to be is amazing. Spent my life hiding and avoiding things I really wanted to do just because I was scared. It took me ages to make myself actually do videos. I thought that if I started, then everyone would just criticize me until I wanted to, well, die, I guess. So I have a hard time not listening to people. Another thing I should fix. But I started making videos, and it's been nice. I like making them. I like doing speed paints. I just like putting myself out there. And I hope that if anyone else has been thinking about doing videos, they decide to do the same. Nothing else, you can just give it a shot. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it. I could have started ages ago, but I didn't. So maybe it wasn't the right time. But still, I'm so glad that I did get started. So thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful new year. Bye!